Hello, everyone, and welcome to a little bit of rainbow time. This is Evo, and I apologize. I am in with Sniffles today. So I hope you can hear me. I'm going to keep this stream pretty brief, and I apologize. My whole sinus action is not in a place where I can be out in public this weekend. So wanted to come to you with just a little bit about what we've been working on here in terms of Promptcraft and generative artwork and some of the fun ways that you can come and participate here. So hi, I'm Evo Hating. We are going to be doing some regular rainbow time streams, and unfortunately today is not a rainbow day. So we are here at Realitycraft in Oakland, California, right on the Emeryville line, down on the corner, and right near the street, but the street is raining. And when we get rain, we don't get sunlight coming through, so no rainbow time. Unfortunately, you're just going to get a little bit of an introduction to the Promptcraft workshop. Now, in the future, we're going to be doing more interactive workshops, including Promptcraft, where you can participate and you can be a part. So I'm going to share with you just a little bit of the sort of current explorations I've been doing, not just in Midjourney, but in Stable Diffusion, in video and generative tools. And some of you have been asking for a way to learn some of these skills. So I just wanted to let you know that we do have a Promptcraft workshop coming up. That is going to be on Zoom. So if you are interested in exploring Promptcraft and learning a little bit more about how to create different types of images, and we're going to look at sort of everything in this show today is generated, right? So minus our StreamYard graphics here, everything else here that you're seeing right now, these are all generated in Midjourney specifically. So in this workshop, if you are interested, we're going to be exploring how to develop a prompt, how to get what you're looking for out of different generative art tools, whether it's abstract or photorealistic, or maybe something that is more visionary or imaginative. Could be concept design work, obviously. Some people enjoy world building or other types of things. So I wanted to give you just a sample of the kinds of things that you might be interested in exploring in the Promptcraft workshop. And obviously that's happening at Realitycraft, and you can find out more at my website, which is evo.ist. Now, I want to show you just a little bit of what that ends up looking like when we go from concept into something that is more ready to be realized. So these are concepts that were developed starting in Midjourney for modern home decor. This is for an interface light table as a holographic space. And these are the kinds of things that we've been developing and looking at exploring together. So if this is the kind of thing that's interesting to you, the Promptcraft workshop is going to be available, and I'm going to talk just a little bit more about what you might get out of that workshop. But it's really great to see you. Feel free to send in your comments and questions. I'm going to do my best. It's really good to see you. Hi, and feel free to send me comments and questions really quick. I'm not going to stay on too long today, but I just wanted to let you know that the workshops are going to be starting in about 2 weeks. I will be offering 2 different workshops. The Promptcraft workshop is a getting started with generative media tools. We're going to talk about photos, but we'll also talk about video, 3D, world building, and all of the other things. And then there's a separate workshop that I'm developing on Realitycraft. And that workshop is going to be more participatory and focused on the whole of world building. So it's a little bit more extensive. It's something that will likely be a 2.5-hour workshop versus something that's more like a 60 to 90 workshop. So if those are interesting to you and you're looking for an opportunity to get your hands dirty with whether it's 3D web tools, or you're thinking about developing a metaverse experience, or you're just generating art for something that's a story world or something else. All concepts are welcome. So Promptcraft, those workshops are going to be on the regular through Zoom. I will be trying my best to capture some pieces of that video and make it available on YouTube as well. But you do need to register for the workshops to get all of the footage and to get all of that material. So yeah, and if you have other ideas for ways that you want to see these workshops brought in, whether it's to your company or to your team, your creative work group, those packages are available on my website as well. That's evo.ist. So I would encourage you to just reach out if there's something that you're thinking about designing and building together. My space here at Realitycraft does have space for about 18 people to come together. So if you need to get around the table, we do have 10 seats at the table. We can all just sort of get around it. So I want to make that available to you. And you can see that there's a DIY project behind me. It's really fast. So some of the things we do here at Realitycraft are really about this sort of crafted experience, the artistic experience, and that includes creative reuse. That also includes DIY. And so this is a really simple DIY project that I've been working on here. These are just painted recycled paper tiles. There'll be the backdrop here, and there'll be a second backdrop up front in the house. So as a live work gallery, I am doing my best to create something that is a mix of studio and sort of home setups, so that people can feel comfortable and create whatever they're looking to create here. So if that's interesting to you and you need a space to be creative that's maybe outside of your current work zone, there are currently streaming tools set up. I have a second rig up front for metaverse and game design and generative art tools, VR and all of those things as well, but also some physical creative tools. So drawing and painting and sculpting. The glass tools are not here yet, but they will be here, along with working with aromatherapy and working with all of the senses. So I want you to feel empowered to create the worlds you might be imagining in your mind. And that's what this is about. This is about unlocking the imagination. So if you're thinking about jumping into the Promptcraft workshop, that Promptcraft workshop is it is going to be offered probably monthly through the winter. So if the timing does not work on this first one, feel free to reach out and say, hey, maybe we want to do a private one, or maybe you want to reach out for December or January. We have not set the dates on those yet. So if you have a date that's friendly and suitable, just let me know. But that's on Zoom, so you can participate either live or remotely. The Promptcraft workshop is something that I enjoy doing because it's this very fun sort of creative way to then think about creating, whether it's, again, environments, characters, objects. There's a pretty wide variety of things that you might decide to mock up together. So I want you to be empowered to think about how you want to use these tools together, and reach out to me if there's any way I can support you in that. This video will be as a part of the workshop, just sort of an introduction to what you might expect with Promptcraft. But if you are looking to go deeper, if you want to test, for example, how your generative art tools might work with other workflows, or you're thinking about putting a generative art experience in something else, and that can be any type of media like television or web or game. There are any number of ways that generative art tools could be introduced to workflows. And so that's the consulting work I do. You're welcome to reach out if that's the sort of thing that you're looking for. And again, it's great to see all of you. Thanks for being here. We will do a proper rainbow time stream with the rainbows in the front of the space when the sunshine comes back. So until then, thanks for joining me here. I'm Evo Haining at Realitycraft. If you are looking for any of those services, you can always find me at evo.ist. And I hope you will have a wonderful day out there wherever you are. If there is any service that you didn't see that you need, just go ahead and reach out.